Yeah, you know what? You know what? Fuck Behemoth. Fuck Behemoth. That shit doesn't work. I don't get it. Somebody show me proof that it works. Like, it's probably just me. Aww. Yeah. But yo, like, pairing Behemoth probably has to be the dumbest thing I've ever encountered in this game. It has to work. Like a boss that big should have parryable options for you to maneuver with, because that would just make that fight even more badass if you can pull it off. This is it. Yeah. But I don't know. Where do we go with the story from here? No new bounty, not that I know of. Go to auto again. Probably more side quests, if anything, eventually. None that I see yet. None that I see yet. Yo, that Behemoth is so stupid though. Oh my god, man, I'm so...
Origin, he called it.
Oh.
The origin of what?
Oh, that's sick. You can see from here. That is actually pretty sick.
Still alive, I see.
This is the wrong soundtrack for this cutscene.
How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
It's the wrong soundtrack. Oh, thank God they changed the soundtrack for more suitable. Oh, it's an actual cutscene.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well...
The Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire...
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here,
Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we gonna manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Well, go on then. Bugger off. Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
Just gotta turn into the Phoenix and then give everybody. This is the wrong soundtrack. This is 100% the wrong soundtrack.
Joshua seemed upset.
No. Change. No. Oh. I keep forgetting this is the one that I really like. It's like, it's got that really high note in there. This one here.
There is much to consider.
What was his love interest's name? I can't ever fucking remember.
Believe me, Clive, I would fly with you to Origin, nay, to the end of the world. If I could. Alas, my fear of heights prevents me.
Unless you've taught our chocobos how to fly, I won't be scouting this one for you, Clive. You're on your own, but not alone.
You're on your own, but not alone. Doesn't make any sense. Blackthorn!
What's that
Give
for
me a
then, dear?
fucking 330, my guy! What do I have, like 285, was it? Fucking how do we compare? 325. No. It's not worth it, man. Like, the upgrading is really whack in this game. Like, it's not worth it.
Fine.
Cause like, first time playing, I don't know if those materials are gonna be used for anything else. I really doubt it, if given the rest of the game so far as anything to go by. But at the same time, like, I'm not in a rush. I don't need it necessarily.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. At what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
You don't have wings no more!
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
Damn, good guy Dion, let's go! Next story mission, no more side quests, let's go!
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Take as much time as you need, brother. Something tells me Ultima will wait.
Say your farewells, and let us be gone.
Yo, this is like, I thought the last endgame was the endgame, but this is like the endgame of the endgame. And like, I love the rendered, choreographed cutscenes, man. Like, they're so beautiful. There's a lot of nice shots in there. Oh fuck, man, I thought it was this way. God fucking. And then when it cuts to like the last 5 seconds of like the actual in-game camera, it's just a little bit jarring because like it was really smooth. It reminds me of that one time we were meeting like Joshua's servant, and it was like literally 10 seconds of a rendered cutscene. It seemed really pointless for a side character you never meet again.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
this time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Bro, what is this? What is this cancer? They're gonna hit you with these many fucking side quests like right before the finale? Are you fucking insane, video game? Like, I kind of just want to... I'm so fucking tempted. I just kind of want to do this. But then there's no... Yeah, there's no guarantee I'll have... Fuck it. Fuck it, speedrun. I'm so sorry. Speedrun. I thought we're done with Karen, man.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Honestly, I didn't even read. But if it's like Torgal not eating properly, I honestly didn't even read. So let me read that again. All right, just gonna speedrun through everything. Fuck it. I've already done all the side quests up until this point, and I got a badass sword because of it, which I can upgrade for some fucking weird reason.
Still alive, are ya?
Wait, we don't.
Come back soon.
We don't go to her?
I mean that.
Oh. I'm not even reading shit properly. I don't even know what the quest is about in the beginning, and I don't even know where I'm supposed to fucking go. All I want is the completion. Oh, fuck, man. I was so ready.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Okay, I'm being a little bit of a picky bitch, but the timing and the spacing for some of the dialogue, like, it's very, very weird sometimes. Most of it's fine, especially when it comes to lore shit, but some of it's like...
Alright, Torgal. Where are you taking me?
Dramatic pauses for no reason.
I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west. Toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
I'm always down for lore lore quests, but my fucking god, there is an abundance. Well, why don't they like ease you into it? It's like, hey, this is potentially the last action sequence in the entire game. Here are 8 side quests. Like, fucking, what am I gonna do with the guild at this point, man? Like, if it's like heartwarming, touchy lore shit, I'll fucking do it, man. Oh my god, Clive, please.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
Yo, I wanna see him ride a boat. That would have been so cute.
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on.
Where the fuck? Oh. Oh my god. See, like, this shit. There's gonna be other locations nearby. Oh my goodness, man. There's so much. Like, what is this shit? Did we ever figure out what this shit is? The fucking. Oh my god, dude. I'm not done exploring this game. I am so sorry.
Is you there? I bet I could still beat you.
The story should have been my priority, but I don't play like that. I just don't, you know? Skipping and rushing through all this side shit kind of just takes away from the overall experience. A lot of it I could have skipped, but there were a lot of good side quests there too.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Damn, that was sad as fuck, man.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming.
And Torgal has like a secret family of puppies.
I think I know where we're going.
Do ya? Do ya? Yo, but like that cutscene, I was like, ah, oh, so adorable. I love Torgal, man.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Nice. Alright, this one was nice. Yes. Yes. Yeah, like when the soundtrack was playing and you had the flashback of baby Torgal. It's just like, ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Anywho, see, like, what is this fucking shit, man? Alright, one down. 19, whatever number there is to go. I'm gonna do it. You fucking watch me, man. I'm gonna do it. Oh, is this another Torgal one? Oh my god, let's go.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing. I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How and where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
What if I say no?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are. Back to Tabor then.
Tabor, I know where you at. I know where you at. There's a quest here as well. Oh my god, there's so many. There's like 7 inside the hideaway, 4 in the outside world. At this point, these merchants, like, what do they have?
Here, take a look at my wares.
Like, what do you guys have? Like, Orchestrion? Oh, look at all these potions I'm gonna have to buy because of fucking Behemoth. There we go.
Fine choice.
Okay, already got that. Materials got that. Oh my god, increased Gungnir damage by 30%. I mean, considering it only does like 10-20 per hit, I don't know. It is worth 1/5 of whatever gil I have right now. I'm gonna take note of it, but I'm not gonna buy it.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
Aww.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the Duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the Twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals, to see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it. Or a part of it, at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
I like Joshua's way of thinking. He just like gets to the point. Yeah, where's this woman? In the archive, Your Grace, Your Eminence, the Duchy, Grace, whatever the fuck. That Cyril's just like, I love being all cold and mysterious. Oh shit! Wait, we got interactables. Wait a minute, it's all a trap. Oh, that's a lot. Fuck that. Ah, you have come, my lord.
My lord, Your Grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with His Grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Alright. Oh, no. Gonna go find me some fucking Heartstone. Slice the mug and Titan's Wake. Ah! Not another griffin! No!
There it is.
Alright.
For House Rosfield.
For House Rosfield! My god, that is the slowest fucking moving projectile in this entire game. That delay is fucking insane. What the fuck, man? Oh my god, this guy has the one. Okay, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. This fight is really weird. This fight is really weird. This fight is really weird. Yeah, this fight is so fucking. Oh my god! Like, oh my god, this is fucking weird. This is so fucking weird. Like the skills. It's so fucking jank. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucked up. 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 I don't know, the Griffin is just, it's just such a weird enemy, and Lightning Rod was up and I didn't use it. Garuda? Garuda? What? Are you hitting the air or are you hitting me? Like, what are you hitting? What are you hitting? What is that AoE projectile shit? What are you hitting? The depth perception, my guy. This enemy is fucking jank. I never liked fighting griffins, man. Oh my god, my fingers are so cold right now. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, my fucking... Okay, fuck this, parry. Fuck this, parry. Fuck this, parry. Parry the projectile. Oh my god, he didn't even come all the way. Parry once. Parry it once. Parry it once. I'm gonna redo this whole fucking game. Oh my god. Parry it once, come on. Oh, let's go! Dude, I'm so fucking good, man. I am so not trash at this game. It's not the game's fault. Actually, it's not my fault.
Is this the Heartstone?
I expect Lady Goritha will know.
Where did the body go? Where the fuck did the body go? Okay, these skills, there's something about it just doesn't work. Okay, I'm relying on the parry way too much. Bring back Bahamut. Let's play with the safe shit. The safe shit. Let's play with the safe shit, man. Let's play with the massive fuck your eyes. I don't know what's happening on screen, but get the damage out there. Let's play with that. I'm done. No more parry. It's embarrassing. Getting hit like 6 times in a row.
Thank the Founder you were safe.
Oh, thank the Founder you are safe.
And the Heartstone claimed.
I've been tracking the Griffin for 34 years. Oh, how could you only collect 2 Heartstones? We got 2, not 1. When? When?
Yes, this radiant luster like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
It better be a special bracelet that we're getting, like a power-up, like reduced limit break speed usage. Or some shit.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms. Only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us. For giving my service meaning.
Yo, quest complete. What the fuck? Where's the exit the place? No, just fucking do quest complete right now. Cause like I wanna look at my skills. Like, do I want to change impulse for like Garuda?
The bands suit you well.
Cyril, go away!
It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Yo, I like these quests, man. It's like we're getting some lore. Like some serious fucking development and some lore. And honestly, I have no fucking idea where we're going. Back to Rosaria, right? Like, so this fucking area? Oh, I've been there before. I thought we already did a side quest. There's like that tomb on the side of the mountain. Or whatever the fuck it is. Oh my god, no more Odin.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Alright, fuck it. I need to warm up. Fuck it. I'm not gonna fight anything, I know. But I just need to get Wings of Light up to speed. Oh my god, it's so. Oh my god! Like, fucking. What? What the fuck? Oh fuck! Whoa, look at, I can't see shit. I literally can't see anything because of impulse. Let me try that again. Yo, this guy's so quick, man. Oh my god. Yo, I think I used up all my mojo fighting up Behemoth. Like, I think I'm just straight up garbage at this game now. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, what did he say? Garuda? Garuda! See? Whoa. Whoa. Yo, did he do like some, like... What do you call that? Like... That was sick. Whatever he just did, that was sick. Come on, say Garuda again. Come on, it's my favorite line. Come on. Say Garuda. Say it.
It's just back there.
Say it, Clive. Damn it. Wait, I thought we'd been here before for a side quest. No? I've been here many times. What does the armband look like?
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Damn.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
That, if you're a headphone, that sound drop that this game does before the quest complete thing is always so jarring. I don't know why. Like it's like there's this ambient noise and all of a sudden it just, right? Like it just drops dead. Oh, gets me every time. But I love these quests, you know? It's like it pays off to. Oh. Oh. I thought he was already in the party regardless of who I was with for the fucko. What? So what if I did this quest at the very end before the origin quest? I think I read this one before. And then I totally didn't know who it was. So I was like, wait a minute. Did I read that one before? Hey. But like I like the quests. I like the side quests. I really do. It's just a nice tribute for everything you put up with so far, you know? Well, we got some new items in Clive's room, right? We have the sword from Torgal's quest. Then we have the helmet. This is some Mega Man shit, man. You get like the armor pieces and then you can get like the ultimate attack, you know? Oh, this room is so decked out now. Still missing a fuck ton though, you know?
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. but I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
Eugen.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
I always forget the uncle's built like a tank, man. Like, he wears baggy-ass clothing, but he's bulky as fuck, dude. I mean, he's literally one-hitting minions in the game when you have him in your party. Where are we going? Eugen. Eugen. Eugen.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
Alright. That's cheap, I'll take it.
A fine choice.
Oh, Heaven's Cloud cooldown. Oh, that's tempting. I can't afford it though. I like having my gil.
You're welcome anytime.
But I don't think I'll be using it anytime soon anymore. Oh, that's so far. Could you imagine? This plot of land was once Ultima's attempt at origin. Many fucking eons ago. Like, could you imagine? That shit you see right there. Right? Which is this shit right here. Could you imagine if he once tried to do this shit right there? If you just take this and just put it in there. I do like the scenery though. Like, look at that, man. That's sick. Like, not being able to parry Behemoth. Skill issue.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
He's getting that fucking healing done. Oh, you're still alive, aren't you? I can't believe he didn't die. I did a full ignition on him. That's impossible. Dude, basic minions are just, they're trash. What does that make me then?
A little longer than I'd have liked.
Exactly!
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps?
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin.
No!
I hope I can convince him at least.
Please! No more Quentin! No more Quentin! No! No! His voice is like... It's not like deep, but it's like deep. You know what I mean? Oh my god, oh my god.
No need to ride from here. Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now?
Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Well, that didn't take too long for Joshua. What are you doing? Like picking your nose over there? He's like, brother, I'm falling asleep. I was gonna say, that didn't take too long to convince, you know? That was barely an inconvenience.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his, but yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Damn, this is gonna be a long scene. Here we go.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal!
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will. Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Quest complete. I thought it was leading up to more. Oh my goodness. Wait, I could have bought the one at— this is a ripoff. I could have bought the one at the merchant for 48,000 Heaven's Cloud cooldown. And then I just got it through a side quest. This is why you do the side quests. You save yourself 48,000 gil. That's insane! That's actually insane!
Can't take you where you need to. What do you think
What?
that thing is?
That's insane! I'm telling you, that's insane! Like, I said that I wasn't gonna use Heaven's Cloud anymore because I'm gonna switch out Zantetsuken Odin Power. When I saw that accessory. Oh god. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh god. There's so many. There's so many.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Don't talk to me. Ever.
Here you are.
Genji
Best of luck out
glove.
there, Sid.
What is this? Don't I already have Genji glove? Was this a defense or something? Increased damage dealt to enemies. What? What? That's insane. Oh my god. Magic bursts by 15%, but then in the combination of every other skill that I do, 5%. Yo, that's easy win. That's an easy win. Nectar, you 100% have more bounties, you piece of shit. You know, there is one thing I do want to check. That armband that we got earlier, that's not an actual item, is it? No, it would have shown up. Like that. Wow, where do you go for key items? Well, there's a testament. There's a sparring sword, but where's the... Actually, oh my goodness, I am so dumb. It's not an accessory. It's actually up here. Cause I was looking at the red, whatever the fuck you call it, the new icon list. Oh god, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. There's so many fucking crap.
Sid, I was wondering if you could help me.
No.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. Since he
Yeah.
accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you happy to oversee the boys' test then?
Sounds reasonable. Perhaps another time.
Of course. The test can wait.
He looks so sad. Look at him. He's just like, you got me all hyped up, and you had me explain it with enthusiasm and passion.
It depends. I don't mind.
No, actually, skip. I could do this.
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Ba, 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 ba. This one is actually...
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
This one's actually intriguing because it's Gav related. And anything Gav related is top. Oh my god, yeah, there's the Dame one that's probably gonna complete the quest line. And let me guess, there's... What's his fucking merchant's name? Fucking, what's his name? The one that pretended to be a bearer. Or, whatever his fucking name is. I can't remember his name. Oh god. The Aladdin fuck, man. Oh shit, I'm racist. Wait.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
Oh, hey Joshua. Oh, he's in our party now. That's right, I totally forgot. But he was always in our party. Which is weird.
I'm nervous. Is it alright to be nervous?
I don't care either way, so long as you do as I tell you.
He looks kind of generic, so I don't know if I'm actually excited for this quest. He might just seem like a forgettable side character.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered.
That's actually kind of cute.
You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine curse breaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen.
Go over the mountains, find a griffin egg, and come back without losing a limb.
Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into
He doesn't
a heavily
sound
guarded
interested at
Imperial
all,
outpost
man.
And stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
He's 100% gonna die. Like, he sounds so inconvenient. He's like, alright. Anything else?
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
I feel like Gav should have been the one to keep an eye on him.
Alright, Ember. Impress me.
Like, wow, that actually is a nice shot of the mountainside. Not a mountain, cliff, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Joshua, where are you during the cutscenes, man? Like, come on, dude. But like, Clive isn't known for his stealth skills. Not at all. Like, we haven't had one single stealth mission. Every time we're invading or trespassing, or just sneaking around, we see a guard, and immediately we're just going into action. That's it. There has not been a single stealth mission in this entire game. Not that I recall. Because that would have been really cool if there was, you know? Like Chocobo racing game or some shit, man. Like, it's like...
These are clean kills.
It's such a...
Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Like, it's such a Final Fantasy thing to do, to have a fucking Chocobo race game. You would think that the guards, if they're patrolling the area, they would look at these corpses and just be like, bro, there's evil among us. Oh, he's dead.
Or maybe not.
He's 100% dead. I called it, man. This is one of the more story-orientated side quests. Sorry, combat-orientated. Let's go.
Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
Oh God!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Fucking useless. Oh, it's just a one? It's just a one? Where's like the 3-hit combo that they usually do? At this level of the game, I expect like the 3-hit, 4-hit combo ones, man. Like, what the fuck? Alright, here we go. Fuck it.
Let's try.
Garuda? Wow, Mega Flare is still real time. That's so OP. Man, Mega Flare is still in real time. That's so OP. Garuda? I love the way he says it. I don't say it anywhere near as close to the way the voice actor says it. He's like, Garuda! And I go, Garuda? Oh, that's too easy.
Ember, are you?
He has like a fireball lodged in his head, you know?
Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
He's like, Clive, thank you for distracting the Drake. I went inside and found the Imperial books and information. I'm like, bro, the whole point was so you can fend yourself against wildlife and animals and monsters and creatures. And be able to not kill them, but at least run away so you can still complete your objective. And I'll be a little pussy. Fucking pussy. Also, I think I figured out how to do... You know, I've been trying to do this for the longest fucking time. Like, what is it? The lightning rod. if you read the details, it says you can, whatchamacallit, can follow up with a magic burst upon immediately executing it, right? So I never knew what that looked like because I always got it as like a lucky thing, like one time, many moons ago. But I think I'm doing it a little bit more consistently now. So as long as if I have the skill up, so I should be able to get it. Nope. It doesn't work unless you're in combat. Yeah, it doesn't work unless you're in combat. Yeah. Okay, next time I'm in combat. Alright, let's try this. It didn't, it worked last time. It worked last time. What the fuck, man? Oh my god, lightning rod is so jank. It's so jank. No, I'm gonna find an elite minion. There's a coral right there. Like if I didn't have Joshua and Torgal overkilling everything, I might have had a chance to redo it on that enemy, but I'm sorry. I gotta kill some shit. And no better enemy than to do it on one that summons lightning. This is gonna be the most poetic fight ever, but I'm gonna get hit like a million times. Alright, come on, baby.
Easy.
Projectile, come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, let me see if it works. Let me see. I can't get the camera angle. Let me see if it works this time. There we go. You see that? Like you see how he like places it, like sways back, right? That's like that typical lightning rod. It's like a two-step animation, and then he goes back in for that magic burst. I finally fucking did it. I'm so happy. I can finally just. So nice, man. It's so nice being able to do it. Oh my goodness, man. So you can't do it when you replace it. You can only do it when you summon it for the first time. Oh my goodness, man. I'm like in the end game and I'm figuring this shit out now. Oh my god, I've been trying to figure that out for like the longest time, man. Lightning rod optimization, honestly. Oh, that was sick. The final hit actually was sick. I was trying to get it to re-stagger, but that was actually like... It's so nice not playing Odin because I don't have to worry about parry and shit, man. Zontet's skin is sick, but building it up is either parry it or just keep waiting for the skills to come back, you know? Garuda? Outside combat, you can do it.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
He's got such a punchable face.
How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
Look, he's got such a punchable face, man. I'm not sure...
This won't be an easy decision.
If I had a choice, I'm gonna say, if I had a choice, then Clive is obviously gonna be the mature one. Be like, alright, you passed. You know, I'll probably give a lecture along the way. But it doesn't change the fact whether I'm Sid, Clive, or like just anybody. If anybody came in and saved this ass from a monster that big, and he dropped them to the side just so he can complete his own objective, I don't know. Like morally, that seems like a wrong thing to do. Objectively, if it saved the entire world, right? You know, small like the means to an end, that kind of bullshit. But no, dude, he just fucking left me there.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, neither did you, I hear. Welcome back, Sid.
Please let me choose.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Not yet. Not yet.
When faced with an unexpected foe, Ember froze. He did not run. He did not fight. Had I not been there, he would be dead. It would be too great a risk to send him out on a mission alone.
Thank you, Sid, for your honest appraisal. Ember, you braved the tower and emerged unscathed. Yes, but only because Sid saved your skin. To me, that's no better than being caught red-handed. You failed the test.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless.
Exactly.
After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
He obviously failed the test, but that doesn't mean he's forever banned from being a scout. Like, he still wants to be a scout. He just needs to be trained. Right? He has to determine... Oh my goodness, pile drive cooldown. By 4.2. Yo, fuck this. I'm taking it. What is this cooldown? Pile drive is already like 15 seconds, is it not? Like 15, 13? Bro. Oh. 38. I'm not even close. What the fuck is like 13 fit mesmerize? Mesmerize is 12. Yeah, mesmerize is 12. It's 2015. Man. I do like pile drive. I haven't used it in a while. Fuck impulse, man. I honestly can't see shit because of impulse. And with mega flare on top of it, it's like absolute fucking overkill. Watch this. So I'm gonna get pile drive. But the heat wave cooldown by 2.7. I've had this one forever. Look at just this one time. Just this one time. I like that quest though. It's a realistic approach, although Clive is a little bit more forgiving than I am, right? But like you can't stop the guy from wanting to be what he wants to be. He's just gonna have to learn how to fend for himself in a situation like that. But he did get the job done, you know. Like he did it. He did what was asked. Just doesn't know how to be flexible in the scenarios where he hasn't been trained yet necessarily, right? It's not like he's being tested on how to fight monsters, you know. But I like that these quests are more like main and side character orientated ones, you know. It's not like from the crew and cast that we already are a part of. Not like introducing a new character, like a new merchant that we don't give a shit about, that just gives you like an amulet at the end kind of thing. Alright, lots to read. I don't really want to do Vivian shit, but...
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Because she's either gonna give me a long-ass story, or a long-ass story. But there's a good chance. Wait, 35 yard. Where's 35 yard? Where's that? Where's that? Over here, over here, over here. There's a good chance she might send me into some unexplored ruins. And then I can get some decent loot there. Damn. Yeah, there's so many fucking side quests. I've already done like 5 or 6, man, and there's like 7, 8 more. That's crazy. Like, it's crazy that they throw all this at you at what I assume is like practically the end of the game. Like right before the end of the game.
I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Damn. So you're telling me it's pretty important. Yo, I totally forgot about tomes for like the last like good chunk of the game. I swear in the beginning it was so fun just trying to level them up. Oh, hey Dion, what's up?
The hour fast approaches. I await your word.
It's just like, he's like, the hour approaches, and it's not even talk to him.
Must we away?
Oh, he says different shit?
Make ready.
Yo, he says different shit.
The hour fast approaches.
Oh, okay.
My decision is made.
I love how they animated his mouth as he's exhaling. He's like saying wow.
You said it yourself. He must be stopped.
He must.
It's almost like a conversation between two Tekken characters speaking different languages, but the subtitle has like paragraphs of context, you know?
Time is nigh. Be freed.
I really wish they voice acted all the interactions with like the major side characters, because there's a lot of like third-rate side characters that have so much development into. But if they were limited on resources, I would rather much have the main cast, you know, because I actually do like all their voice actors. Like it fits their characters really well, you know. Sorry, I'm just very picky for some reason. Oh, this one's kind of, I like this one. I like this one. This one's sick.
It's him, I tell you. The Crown Prince of Sambrek.
Well, he's supposed to be the Emperor, but he killed the last one, so ho!
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates, there's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Ooh.
Coveters of secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks. chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the Executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the Executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the Executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the Executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the Strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
I'm actually very interested to see if there's like a secret organization of executors that we can fight and shit, because that'd actually be kind of cool, man. See, I told you there's a fucking side quest here, right? Literally, Clive is gonna be, they're all turned. I fucking called it, man. It's when you have a setting like that, like it's too fucking predictable. And that reminds me, hopefully it doesn't say anything. No, that reminds me, there's a section in Waloed, this area. There was like a village there that we can't access. And probably another bounty or something, some kind of boss, because that'd be sick, but we'll see what happens. Come on, say it, Clive, say it. It's the Simpsons meme. Yeah. Say the line, Clive, say the line. Garuda. Yay! All right, let's test out pile drive.
Safe.
And I didn't even equip the fucking cooldown reduction, did I? No, I did. This time I did. Yeah, I fucking did. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like, baby. Oh, come on, what the fuck? Collateral drive. See, he says Garuda. As he's doing Diamond Dust, he says Garuda. I love that timing, man. I love you can do that too. Sure. I don't even know how far this enemy is, but sure. Alright. No! Just trying to get him to say it. Come on, Clive, say it.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
The one with the exclamation mark. Oof.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
Oof, sorry, too much reading.
His interests were certainly varied.
Ooh, chapter 16. Get it? The Fall of Bearers. This one might actually be fun to read, but just pause it, record it. That's it. Read at your own timing.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
The Mogul. Alright, recorded. I'm sorry, I'm not much of a archive kind of guy if it's like super long. We're just gonna loot the dead man's home? Really, man? Really? You know what, maybe I should read the one if it lets me. No, I can't read it anymore. Guess I'll just have to go back and pause. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. Now I kind of want to read it now, man. God damn it, do I just want to... Should I just reload the save file? Oh, executors, let's go.
Leaving so soon, stranger. We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Let's see, shall we?
Man, I thought they were gonna be some cool, like, Illuminati knight-looking dudes, and it's just like some fucking basic. You say Bahamut now? What the fuck, man? Oh, hello. You want to play that game? Oh, that air parry! Let's go. I don't want to focus on parries anymore. No, fuck that. Fuck that. No. The obsession for parries is gonna kill me. Alright. Level 1's enough. He says Garuda again during Diamond Dust. What the fuck? This is Garuda again during Diamond Dust. What the fuck, man? I wanted to get a wonky ass kill, but I forgot that man, that jump was awkward. At first I wanted to get the jumping burning strike attack, the charge one. And then I just still as Torgal and Joshua were attacking it, but then I realized side characters don't ever get the finishing kill on elite monsters or bosses.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves. From knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book. For now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait. Damn it.
Bro, there's no way. There's Clive. It's an open field.
Let's get this back to Vivian.
Clive.
Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Clive, it's an open field. I'm all for disbelief, but it's literally an open field. He's literally probably just hiding behind one of these wagons or barrels, man. He's like, oh shit, is he gone? And then Torgal's just like, arr! And then he just finds him like hiding behind this one. Bro, there's no way he just fucking Naruto'd his ass out of here, man. There's no fucking way. Garuda?
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
All right. But that Coliseum, though. Oh, we're done with Vivian. Yeah, now we're getting all the accessories and shit. But there's... I can't remember which NPC I talked to, but I talked to an NPC. Yes, it was Tarja. Tarja gives you, like, the... Not... it's like almost like a toolbox, but with, like, medicine and shit. Right? For you to put in your room. There's no indication anywhere, right? Like, her chat box icon is the exact same as everybody else's. There's no indication that she would have given you something because it was like the end of a quest line. Like, that's fucked, man. I'm not gonna go out of my way and talk to people that don't have like that little yellow marker, you know? Like the point of interest shit. That's not how it works, video games. It's not how it works. Nice. Man, we're getting a lot of shit though. Like in the beginning, it was literally just the oath and what else? It was like one more.